Hi, I'm here to talk about which villains I want to see more of in Hazbin Hotel Season 3. I love what the show's been like so far. Incredible show. And the villains have been fantastic. For the first season, it felt like the show's take on Adam was the overall main villain. In the second season, Vox. The V's are very prominent, but Vox in particular was very prominent. And I think that since season 2 gave such a big spotlight to Vox, I would like to see the same thing for Valentino. He felt like the most prominent of the V's in the first season, but wasn't a very V focused season overall. And he got a lot of great moments in season 2. I think in both seasons, he's at least one of the most consistently funny characters. And I think he works very well as a despicable sort of villain, a character that is meant to be a villain and works for the drama and is still entertained to watch despite how evil he is. And I think there's a lot of great potential for him. And I think with how the second season ended, I feel like there's a big opportunity for Valentino to be more in the spotlight than before. And for him to really step up and be one of the most prominent characters of the third season. And I think that would be fantastic. And it could lead to some dramatic moments and some moments that aren't the most pleasant, but I think there's also a lot of great character development that could happen, great stuff for the heroes, and Valentino being very successful as a villain, as a character that isn't super likable or sympathetic and stuff like that. So I really want Valentino to get a lot to do. I also want Velvet to get a lot to do. She did feel a lot more prominent in the second season than the first season, but in both seasons, she does feel like the consistently least explored and least focused on of the V's, which I think a lot of it has to do with her not having a super personal enemy from the main group of heroes, where Vox has his rivalry with Alistair and Valentino has his thing with Anthony. I feel like Velvet's personal rivalry has been with Carmela Carmine, who's more of a supporting character than a main character. Since season 2 did give her a lot more moments to shine than the first season, I think that season 3 should give her even more moments to shine. And I think that she and Valentino have a very interesting, complicated friendship. And she seems to get along a lot better with Valentino than Vox. And after everything Vox has done, I wonder if things are going to be even more awkward between the V's. And I don't want Vox to stop being around. He was so fantastic in the second season. I do think his time in the spotlight has ended. I still want him to be at least around in some form. But I think Valentino and Velvet are the ones that should get explored more in the third season. I think that would be fantastic. I also want to see more of Lute. She has really shown so much potential, and I thought there was a chance that she could have ended up being the main antagonist of season 2. I was expecting her to take the spotlight at some point, and I thought there was a chance that she could get even more to do than the V's, and that didn't happen, but I still think that Lute's time to shine could happen. I would love to see that in potentially a third season, if not a fourth season. So Valentino, Velvet, and Lute are the ones that I hope that get more to do when it comes to the villains in Hazbin Hotel.